Our Parsha for this week is Shemot. Shemot means names, names of. Ve'ele Shemot b'nei Israel, and these are the names of the children of Israel, Haba'im, coming to Egypt. Haba'im Mitzrayim. First of all, the significance of names. There is a name which we are given at birth, relating to our circumstances of birth, the conditions of birth, relating to our past, relating to our unconscious. And then we have the name that we are given to by our friends, in association, everything that we do in growing up. And then finally, the name that we earn for ourselves, the name which is our eternity, by which we are remembered. In other words, what we achieve and do in this life. And so therefore, life we can see as a personal journey, a personal passage, a personal evolution. Haba'im. Each every one of us is becoming. And going to Egypt is part of that becoming, because in the tradition, Egypt is the unconscious. What do we have in Egypt? We have the Yor, the Nile which is always running, Ein Sof, it never stops, always, from its source to the end, Ein Sof, without end. And then that Nile is called Yor. It brings to light, from dark to light. There is the change, and that is what life is all about. Bringing to light. That is what we have to do. Now, Abram is told, Lech lecha, go for yourself. That is, go to achieve a higher purpose, to your higher self. But it also means lech lecha, go to yourself. That means going into yourself, going into your past, going into your unconscious, to discover yourself, to discover your roots. And there are a number of roots. There is, for example, there is root 2. And root 2 is generation. How you are generated. And then there is root 3. And root 3, Pythagoras tells us, root 3 relates to form, 1,7. Your formation and information which comes from it. And then there is root 5. And root 5 is self-regeneration. All these are parts of our evolution. And all this happens to our forefathers who become the Am Yisrael, the people of Israel. And all this comes about through their unconscious in Egypt. That is the story of the book of Shemot.